Everyone, I am Monica from IELTS 9. So here you know what I am going to discuss it in this video. So why you are getting 5.5 band scores in IELTS reading every time. In fact, in every IELTS exam. So first point, you must be thinking that IDP is repeating its results. No. So first reason is, I will tell you your reason. You can see my screen now. So this is first part. So till 29th June exam, I will make sure that you will become an expert in IELTS reading. At least you can get 6 bands, and if your score is much, if your knowledge is much better, like knowledge means if you can do it well, you can focus it, you can concentrate on your reading passage, like without instead of so many things in your life, you can easily get 8 or 8 plus. Okay, so let's start with first point, that is, whenever you are doing your reading passage, don't think anything. So just give 15 minutes to any reading passage. I am sure after 13 questions, 10-11 questions you can easily find if your English level is good. Okay, second thing, I will show you one question paper. So you can see this question paper here. Every line is underlined. Although he had done this this circle thing also to distinguish it, but every line he has circled it. He has underlined it. So this passage also. So when you will be finding the answers, how will you get your answers? So don't do this kind of activities. So whatever is important, only underline or circle the things. Okay, that is more important. Don't do this kind of practice. I'm telling you. Now, first tip here is, you can see this. I will show you. Now one more thing. In reading passage 3, suppose you have, so I'm going to tell you something important about reading passage 3. Suppose you have wasted your time in reading passage 1 and in 2. Okay, now you have been left only 10 minutes or hardly 12-13 minutes. Then what will you do? So most probably in reading passage 3, we have these MCQs types of questions. You can see 4 MCQs questions may be there. Okay, or maybe 5 questions may be there. So in that situation, you have less time. Please mark your all MCQs questions either B, 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 B or D, 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 because I have noticed that most probably their answers, their B, 1 or 2 answers will be there. So here if you ask me the answers, definitely you will get 2 correct answers if you select B or if you select D, D. Okay, 2 answers will be correct here. In that situation, when you have less time, 10 minutes hardly to find the answer, because MCQs are time consuming. So next type of question we have in this. So in reading passage 3, we have multiple choice question. We have true, false or yes, no, not given, and complete the summary also sometimes. So 3 types of question will be there. So you have left only 10 minutes. So in this situation also, please mark every question true, 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 true. At least 2 true will be there. So 2 questions will correct here and 2 questions you will correct here. And third type of question here is again this. If this kind of question is there, please mark whatever you think. Just don't go to the passage and just read the statement, read the sentence here and try to match, guess it from here, and then mark these things. At least out of this, at least one, at least it will be correct. So 5 marks you will get easily when you have wasted your time in reading passage 1 and 2. That's my promise. You can get 5 answers correct. If your 5 answers are correct, definitely you will improve your band score. Okay, so now what is the thing I'm going to do in this video is, so for getting good practice for 29th June exam or any other next upcoming exam, pick one reading passage and just spend only spend only 15 minutes. Give your 15 minutes to this reading passage. Definitely you can easily find all correct answers or 11 or 12 correct answers. William Henry Perkin is my reading title. So you will also be doing it with me. So I will look at the question statement first. First we have true, false, not given, and second I have, you can see this, no more than 2 words. Okay, so I have read these instructions. I will start from my true, false, not given. So instructions, as I know already, true, false, not given. So if you are new that you can understand the instructions, in my other videos I have explained it to you. Now I will not be speaking too much. Michael Faraday was the first person to recognize Perkins' ability as a student of. So this person will take us to the location of the question statement, and whether he was first person or not to recognize Perkins' ability as a student of chemistry. If this person was the first person to recognize, then true. If somebody else was the first person, then false. And they are not talking about recognition of this person's ability, because this is the main title, ability as a student of chemistry, then not given. Okay, so this person, I will just look it. So this is first paragraph. So I was looking for, I will be reading like that only. Okay, whatever you are saying, your pronunciation is bad and all, because I have to find my answer. Perkin word is here. So yeah, this word is here. Michael Faraday is here. So I will just read it, whether he was the first person or second person. City of London, Perkin became immersed in the study of chemistry. His talent and devotion to the subject were perceived by his teacher, not by this person. It is given. His talent and devotion to the Thomas Hall, teacher Thomas Hall, who encouraged him to attend a series of lectures given by the eminence, given series of lectures by this person. Not, he was not the Royal Institution. These speeches fired the young chemist. Further, he later went on to attend the Royal College of Chemistry, which he succeeded. So it means this person was not the first person. He was the first person, Thomas. So answer is false. So answer is false. Michael Faraday suggested Perkin should enroll in the Royal College of Chemistry. Okay, if Michael Faraday suggested Perkin to enroll in Royal College, then true. If he has not suggested anything about this, then of course not given. Then if somebody else has suggested this Perkin to enroll, then false will be there. Royal College of Chemistry is my location. Royal College of this, it is in the third paragraph. Enrollment was headed by the noted German chemist August William Perkin. Scientist gift soon caught. So who had advised? So here they were talking about speeches fired. Further, later went on to attend Royal College of Chemistry. Here also which he succeeded. So nobody had advised him. So this person is where he is advising, nothing had given. So it will be not given. So not given for this, because nothing, they have not described whether this person suggested him to take admission in this college. Perkin employed August Wilhelm Hofmann as his assistant. Perkin employed this person as his assistant. Okay, if he has employed this, true. If he has not employed this person and in fact other person, then false. And if they are not describing who was the assistant and all, then not given. So yeah, so full line we have done. Okay, no, this person name is here, you can see this. William Hoffel, noted chemist, headed by the noted German chemist August Perkin. Scientist soon caught after Hofmann's attention, and within 2 years he became Perkin became Hofmann's youngest assistant. So here in the question statement it was opposite. They were saying Perkin had appointed this person as assistant. So that is false. Okay, fourth number. Perkin was still young when he made the discovery that made him rich and famous. He was still young. Whether he was still young or old when he made the discovery that made him rich and famous. So rich and famous and young. Discovery. Okay, so here he became the youngest. After that, not long after, Perkin made the scientist breakthrough means science discovery that would bring him both fame and fortune. Fame means fame, popularity, famous. Fame and fortune means richness and everything, luck and all. So same thing is given, was still young, because they were talking in the second line, he was still young when he made the discovery that made him rich and famous. So I will just keep it true. Fifth number, the trees from which quinine is derived only in South America. South America will take us to the location of the question in the paragraph. Now, whether this tree from which quinine is derived now grow only in South Africa or in other areas. If they are talking about other countries also, then of course false will be there. And if they are not talking about anything from where quinine is derived and all, then not given will be there. So here this full line we have done. Now coming to quinine and South America. Quinine is here, and medical treatment was the only viable medical treatment for malaria. Drug is derived from the bark of the tree native to South America, and by 1856 demand for the drug was surpassing the available, thus when made some desirability. So they are not talking about anything whether this tree was only in South America or others also. So I will put it not given. So tree from which quinine is derived only in South Africa, that is not given actually. Why it is not given? Because they have just described native to South America, and here they are claiming that grow only in South America. So that is not given. Next, Perkin hoped to manufacture a drug from coal tar waste product. This will take us to the location, and whether he was hoping to manufacture a drug from this or not, this will depend upon. Okay, so I will go to this paragraph. Let's find coal tar waste. Expand readily. Coal tar waste product is here. He was attempting to manufacture quinine from airline and inexpensive and readily available coal tar waste. Despite his best efforts, however, he did not end up with quinine. Instead, he produced a mysterious dark. Luckily, scientific training and nature prompted him to investigate the substance. So now, yes, the whole line they are just saying, they are just denoting that he was hoping to investigate something else instead. Already he had just done up with quinine. So we will just put that question into true. So this is my true. Seventh, Perkin was inspired by the discovery. Whether he was discovered by the discovery of the famous person scientist Lewis, did this all, the question is depending upon this. If he was inspired by this person, then true. If he was not inspired by this person, then false. If they are not describing anything from whom Perkin was inspired, then not given will be there. So we have left here incorporating potassium. I am looking for this person. Yes. He finally produced a deep purple solution. So he was just doing all the thing and proving the truth of the famous scientist's words. Chance favors only the prepared mind. Perkin saw the potential of his unexpected find. So he was just following his words, proving the truth of his words, not inspired. So he was not inspired, nothing is given like that. So next type of question we have short answer, 2 words. Okay, so 18 to 13. Before Perkin's discovery, with what group in society was the color purple associated? Okay, before his discovery, with what group in society? Means rich, poor, or so many kind of group name, ladies, woman group, or male group, or child group. So they may be used this word. Color purple associated. Okay, what potential did Perkin immediately understand that his new dye had? Okay, I will go to find group name in society. So I have done this, but in question paper you can't do it. So but I have to show it to you. So society, that previous page we have done. Textile dyes were made from such natural sources as plants and animal excretions. Some of those Some of these, such as granular snails, were difficult to obtain. Indeed, the purple color extracted from snail was once so costly that in society at the time only the rich could afford it. Further, natural dyes tend to be muddy in hues. Okay, it was against backdrop Perkins' discovery. So discovery word has come now. So Perkins quickly grasped that his purple solution could be used to color fabric, thus making it the world's first synthetic dye. Okay, synthetic dye. Okay, before before purple from natural sources. Okay, we have to find group. Purple extracted was so costly. Society is here. At the time only the rich could afford it. Okay, was with what group in society was the purple color associated? Means here it is given society at the time only rich could afford, so rich will come here. Okay, now next question. What potential did Perkin immediately understand his new dye had? So his new dye, they were okay, so backdrop, Perkins discovery was made. Perkin quickly grasped that his purple solution could be used to color fabric, thus making it the world's first synthetic dye. New dye had. Realizing the importance of his breakthrough, he lost no time in patenting. Okay, perhaps the most fascinating reactions to his find. Instead, potential. What kind of potential did Perkin immediately understand? Okay, realizing the importance of his breakthrough, he lost no time in patenting, but perhaps the most fascinating. Okay, reactions to his find, nearly instant. Immediately means we are reaching where I was. Nearly instant recognition. Immediately understand that the new dye, same word they had, new dye had commercial possibility. So I will write this answer here. So commercial possibility I have written. Next, what was the name finally used to refer to the first color Perkin invented? What was the name finally used to refer to the first color? Okay, color. So what was the first name? Originally named his dye Tyran purple, but it later became commonly known as mauve. What was the name finally? Finally they are asking, not originally. So we will just put as mauve. So we will write here MAUVE. Okay, next question, 11th. What was the name of the person Perkin consulted before setting up his own dye works? Name of the person consulted. Okay, so location must be here. Used to make, he asked advice of Scottish dye works owner Robert Fuller. So what was the name of the person consulted before setting up his own dye works? So that name will come Robert Fuller. So here in India we have Buller. Okay, so 12th, in what country did Perkins' newly invented color first become fashionable? Now I need to find country name. Fashionable. Okay, now dye would be well worth if it is color remained, the cost was relatively low. So over the first objection of his Hoffman, country, I need to find the country. Country name, of course, London's gas street lighting was almost unlimited byproduct. No. Dyed material in 87. The company received a commercial boost from the Empress of France when she decided the new color flattened her. In what country Perkins' newly invented color first became fashionable? So London, they are talking about something else. Okay, the company received a commercial boost, means big sale was there. It means they were getting more. They were getting more fashionable, or you can say popular, from the Empress. This may be some company name of France when she decided the new color flattened her. Very soon mauve was the necessary shade. So here we can write France. Okay, 13th, according to the passage, which disease is now being targeted by researchers using synthetic dye? Okay, Which disease? Now last question is left, time is so less. Okay, they are talking about which disease. So my location is disease is now being now. Okay, so let's move on to next paragraph. Disease, discovery had come far beyond decorative the dyes. Medical research, now they have come to the point. They were used to stain microbes, bacteria. This is not researchers to identify tuberculosis, cholera, but many diseases are there. Artificial dyes, yes, we were looking for artificial dyes, synthetic dyes. Yes, synthetic dyes. So I am getting the locations. Continue to play a crucial role today. Now also I got, and what would have been, where is the disease name? Yeah, against malaria. So I will put here malaria. So you need to just go through your brain, do everything in your brain. Okay, so we can do it. You can become master in this reading passage. Reading passage 1, do practice for more reading passages.